have been buying all these books and I have been avoiding them since then. And I cannot drag myself in reading them yet. They're scary and they're very loved books and they're very hype books. I don't know if to say necessarily I'm scared. I am. I don't know. Let's see. I only have three series, three very hyped and very loved series on BookTube, on BookTok, on Bookstagram, everywhere. Everyone loves them. Now, I think everyone was scared to start reading these books. That is The Stormlight Archives by Brandon Sanderson. I own The Way of Kings, which apparently is the first book in the Stormlight Archives, and the Words of Radiance, which apparently is the best book in the history of forever. So I want to read them. I want to read them so much, but they're bricks. They're literally bricks. What someone can say in this amount of pages. I mean, Sanderson, these books are around 1,200 pages long, and I only own these ones. They are very intimidating. Physically, they are very intimidating. Second, I don't know anything about the magic system or what should go on in these books. For this size, and I think there are three more volumes, so I am. What does someone have to say in so many pages? I, for real, these are too many pages. These are a lot of pages. I'm sure the story is big, and I'm also kind of scared of the world building because I mean, depends on the book and depends on the author. The world building can be scary and can be overwhelming, and the world building is kind of boring. I mean, it's good when it's like a slow burn world, slow burn, like building slow burn. Like I understand is everything's building slowly, but and to be honest, I think the Stormlight Archives and like I think Brandon Sanderson's book in general requires some brain power, which to be honest I don't always have. So them these were one of my 2026 TBR. I'm as must read. And what am I doing now? This is a big one, and these are a lot of books, and it's not like there are a lot of books but everybody loves them, and that's Throne of Glass by Sarah J. Maas. I only read Aquatar, the original trilogy, last year in February or March, I believe, and I just finished reading A Court of Silver Flames after 1 year. And don't get me wrong, I love them. Not necessarily my favorites, but I did love them. So Throne of Glass. To be honest, there are 8 books. I heard that the first books are not that good, and I might not get into the story. And I heard that you need to get like that connection with the characters. And my problem is that sometimes I did not connect with the characters from a book, which is, I know there are very loved books that I did not like. I'm just, I wouldn't say scared. I'm intimidated by it. No, I am intimidated by the Stormlight Archives. I'm scared to read Throne of Glass, to be honest. I want to read it and I want to start it now. And like confusion, some people say you need to read Assassin's Blade first. And some people say that you need to read Assassin's Blade third. Apparently, Assassin's Blade is some novellas, I believe. It's just confused. It's not like it's confusing. You don't know who to trust because as far as I understood, depending on where you put this book, you get to go on with the story to reach the last books. And also, there is these 2 books. I think they're 6 and 7, Tower of Dawn and Empire of Storms. Like, bro, these are a tandem read. These are 2, 6, 700 pages books, I believe. Tandem read, really. And it's not like okay, you don't tandem read them because I've seen people recommending not to do the tandem read. But then what? It's just I don't know. I have no idea. It's just confusing. Like, where do I put this? How do I do with this? Where do I read this? Like, I tried to pick it up a while ago and I was like, should I read this one or should I not? And I just kept staring at this book for a while, and then I was like, you know what, fuck it, I'm not gonna read it now. And I own them, I have the physical copies, but why? Like, I did not read them. The last one, same, by Sarah J Maas. I don't know, I feel I love Dakotar. I only read Dakotar from Sarah J Maas, and everybody loves her for good reasons. For good reasons, because she's good, the stories are good, the magic is good, the romances in her books are good. I don't know. I think I have a problem. I don't have a problem. I love her, but I think that's just in my head. I just, maybe I kind of feel intimidated by Sarah J Maas. Yeah, Crescent City. I did not read them. I am scared to read them. I I think people's opinions scare me more than the actual book, because some people like it and some people don't, and I trusted said people several times, and I did get disappointed by some of the books that I read and were recommended all over the internet. And I don't know. I did love Akotar. People love Akotar. It was not my favorite, but I still liked it. So it's, I think this is a kind of a confusion in my head. Because reading is subjective. Like, it's either you like it or you don't. It depends on each person. I might read all of them in the end. I mean, I will definitely read them. And I'm very tempted to actually start Throne of Glass now, because I just finished Court of Silver Flame. So I would like to stay in the universe for a little while. But jumping from a story which I know to Assassin's Blade, like, and I am supposed to read some novellas about a character which I don't know and I never met. I mean, let's take for example Mistborn. I read it, and then I read the novellas from Arcanum Unbounded, and I read the 11th Metal, and I read Mistborn Secret History, but I already knew the characters, and it was a very, very different experience. So I don't know. And about Crescent City, people say it's slow. I mean, there are three big chunky books. It's not the size that scares me, it's the pacing of the book. Because I don't know what to trust, I don't know who to trust. And it's confusing and it's overwhelming, and it is what it is. So yeah, in case you read these books, I could use some encouragement on which to start and which to postpone for another year or two. And thank you for watching and have a good day. Cheers. Bye.